that movie is the perfect movie for anybody who's trying to learn about master manipulators and narcissists, because the fucking guy who keeps Quasimodo locked up in the fucking cathedral, he's got that dude under his thumb.
Like, you're fucking ugly. Don't come outside.
Yeah,
which is so messed up.
It's like the most like manipulating thing I've ever seen.
Why would Esmeralda ever go for your busted ass? And then she doesn't.
She doesn't.
She goes for the tall blonde.
Yeah.
Bro, that is the only Disney movie that I can think of that ends with like a real thing.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, you did a good thing. People are gonna love you, but she's banging him. Welcome back, folks. The world's greatest freestyle rap and comedy podcast. If the beat drops while you're talking about it, you gotta rap about it. Don't with Bamfomania. I'm Dave. This is Alex. Woo. And we have a special guest, Alexis.
Yes.
Or is there
Alexis is my name.
Your government?
Yeah.
What about the artist name? I didn't know.
Artist name is Blk Siren.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You're like, it's like a superhero name.
Sort of, but
This
like
summer.
the luring men to their death.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
superhero.
I like that.
Drunk lighthouse operators will see her out and just be like, my God, I must have her.
Do you make like a seductive R&B kind of music? Is that your style?
You know what's funny? Yeah, I think people see like the hair and shit, and they're like R&B, but it's actually like alternative rock, pop, soul, psychedelic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my vibe. I love R&B. I love all music. But I really love rock.
Okay.
A lot.
Yeah, I guess I'm a dick for assuming.
It happens every show.
I was going off of the name, not your appearance. I swear to God.
Just Alexis? That's a very...
No, Blk Siren.
Of course. Yeah, what am I thinking?
Oh my God.
It would be a character on The Boys. I mean,
that would be
The
sick.
Boys coded, yeah.
Oh, that would be... Oh, my God. Blk Siren on The Boys.
And that would be the power, is just luring men to their deaths. That's a decent superpower, I imagine.
I also noticed that you also do a little acting. I've seen some of your audition tapes. What's the deal with that? Is that why you came to LA?
Yeah, so I came here 3 years ago, and subconsciously I knew it was for acting and music, but I've been acting for years, like musical theater. But yeah, I came here for film and TV. So I've been doing commercials, I've been doing short films, and then after a few relationships, I started just writing a lot more and thinking like, okay, like I've always like sang and loved music, but I was never like, let me be an artist. But being here, being in the mix, I was like, I'm gonna do music as well. Are there any roles you've gotten that someone might, like a commercial that someone might recognize you from? Or Maybe.
We had a guy here a couple months ago who was on a prep commercial.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh, snap.
And we
HIV prep.
And a homie of ours was in a BK commercial.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Burger King. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe my IHOP one.
Okay.
Like it's quick, but yeah, it was running for so long during like the Ant-Man campaign. It was nice. That was my first big one with residuals, so that was nice.
Was it? And it was. So this was like. Why don't you hop all the way to IHOP, yo? When the beat drops, yo, you gotta fucking hop onto IHOP. They called it the burger. They made it iBurger or something at one point. What?
Yeah, I'm at the IHOP or the Denny's. I'm putting together all my pennies so I can get a motherfucking Grand Slam or whatever the fuck they serve at those places, man.
People keep asking me, did I have pancakes when I did the IHOP commercial? I said, no, that's not how it works. But they never get it because they're not from Soho.
Did you get to at least meet Paul Rudd? Did you get to have some pancakes with that dude? I don't know. It doesn't really quite rhyme. But if I met Paul Rudd, that'd be a really great time.
Yeah, I want to chill with my boy Paul. Have my manager make a call. Hop him into a U-Haul and be like, yo, but fuck, I'm sorry, I need to stall.
He's definitely a vampire.
Oh, he looks great.
You're right. I've heard. Well, I think he's vegan. Maybe the plant-based thing is working for him.
Probably.
That does a lot. Jared Leto too, vegan.
Okay, but Jared Leto looks like. Oh no, not Jared Leto. I was thinking Jay Leno.
Like
close.
So like
Jay Leno looks like shit, dude. Jay Leno is a balloon of a man.
You put Jay Leno and Jared Leto in a room together, and I feel like some type of astronomical event happens.
Yeah,
it's like when you try and put two magnets opposite sides together, you just can't do it.
Yeah. Do you remember your line from the IHOP, or did you have no lines in the IHOP commercial?
Oh my goodness. I think I was just like I was just like a married woman out with her friends laughing, post a Pilates class type of thing, like
Oh, the Ant-Man
Yes.
They call them ant cakes, or like how do you brand? Yeah.
It was just promoting the new rewards program, just running during the Ant-Man
Oh.
campaign. Had nothing to do.
Yeah.
Really? They
like-
weren't like Quantumania.
I don't
at
want-
IHOP.
No, it wasn't like ant sprinkles. Well, that'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Branding ants with anything food related, not good.
They're serving
Yeah.
extra small portions. They're just like
Just
Oh, yeah.
ant size.
ant meals.
Ant meal.
That's funny. Hell
What
yeah.
is this for ants?
I don't think anybody's ordered a smoothie and had it delivered to the studio and had the smoothie arrive before themselves. So I think that's a first.
Yeah.
That's totally a first.
Yeah, I'm very LA now.
You get smoothies delivered?
Nah, this is the first time, but I was like, "Ugh, I don't want to be more late and stop, but let me just get that.
I get that. I get
Yeah.
that. I'm afraid to have cold things delivered. Like sometimes I'll
Really?
get groceries.
That is ballsy that you.
Yeah,
did that.
because like you
Right.
get,
Really?
I'll get groceries delivered, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna get a tub of ice cream or whatever, and then the ice cream gets there, and
And he's like, "Wait, I thought it was a tub, like a bathtub. This is tiny. What have you done?"
That's wild. I
Yeah.
do love ice cream though.
or like if you order frozen pizza, the frozen pizza's gonna show up like
Why are
fucking.
you ordering frozen pizza?
Yeah, I keep
Wait,
frozen pizza in the house.
Oh, but you're ordering it like this is through like Instacart.
yeah,
or something,
it's a grocery item that I would have picked up at the grocery store.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite flavor?
Of ice cream, Moose Tracks. I would actually, if I had like a therapist who I talked about my food behaviors with,
Yeah.
I would label Moose Tracks as a trigger food. Like eating Moose Tracks makes me insane, and also Nutella.
That's got to be the most
Oh.
Canadian flavor of ice
Yeah.
cream.
Yeah, I think
that's-
Other than like
Moose?
maple or something.
they have
Yeah.
they have many mooses up north. What's the plural for moose?
I just remember
Meese.
moosin'.
Meese. Moosin. Yeah, that's the Brian Regan bit.
Shout out Brian Regan.
Moosin. I like pralines and cream, which is very
Whoa,
old lady.
I've never had that.
You know what? I fuck with pralines and cream.
Can you
That's
look that
one of
up? How do you
those-
spell Pralington?
It's
Pralington?
pralines. Not-
Praline. I'm praline.
You're,
Praline?
you're talking about some British.
If I can't spell it, this fool can't
you're
spell
talking about a British stuffed animal.
That is.
Is he spelling it right?
No. Praline. Praline.
it. Praline.
L-I-N-E.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah, there
praline.
it is. Praline.
But,
Ice cream. Here we go. Oh, I'm seeing the Baskin Robbins. I'ma pull up like Batman and Robin in the dark at night. Grab the ice cream. I might take a big ass bite.
what the hell is a praline? It's kind of crazy to me. It's a whole brand new thing. I don't know what this ice cream is about. I know what the nuts are, but the praline, what the heck? Out my mouth.
It's a sweet nutty cluster.
Okay.
It makes you want to muster something really tasty. It feels good in my mouth. Every time I have it, I feel really chasey.
Oh my God, I can see the food pleasure. In my head, I gotta measure. Fuck it, I don't gotta measure. I'ma eat this whole tub right now. I'm a grub. Whoa.
Y'all on some praline and some moose tracks, but I'm about to drop some big facts. Honestly, cookie dough ice cream. You gotta get the cookie doughs, eat it nightly and daily. I eat it for breakfast and dinner. If you eat cookie dough, you're a winner.
Ooh.
Hey, look up. No, fuck this. Go back. It's some fucking article. Is there something that says what? Oh, look. Go back to the question says, "What the heck is praline?" See that? The question right there. What the heck is
Is
praline?
praline.
I
Okay.
can't believe they would use such vulgarities in a
Sugar,
Google
nuts, and
search.
vanilla.
Often-
Ground, yeah.
Pastry candy filling analogous with marzipan. I don't like marzipan actually.
What is marzipan?
Marzipan
no
is like a
idea.
disgusting, like fucking gooey paste of like a dough.
That sounds like what marzipan
Look up
would
marzipan. I'm making this dude work for his money today. Okay. Marzipan is a ready-to-eat sweet treat traditionally. See?
Be. Oh.
It's like a mini loaf of bread, but it's like chewy and nasty.
I don't-
Yeah,
this pralines
yeah.
and cream is too fancy for me. I don't
Okay,
know.
well, do you have a runner-up? What's a runner-up?
This is so basic, but I like a good vanilla bean.
Ah, that is
A
basic.
good reminds me of grandma's house.
Yeah.
I can vibe with that in the same way that I, like my favorite Lay's potato chip is probably the plain one.
Just
Just
with no
'cause-
ridges, nothing.
No, the ridges. If I'm
Yeah.
getting ridges, I'm getting ruffles. I'm not the Lay's
Yeah.
ridges. Come on, get out of here with that.
No, I sour cream and onion, That's like a classic Lay's.
I'll eat them all, but there's just
Yeah.
something about that plain one. And with the ice cream, you can add stuff to it. I like get a
Yeah.
little chocolate syrup on there, and then
Reese's.
you get the best of both worlds. You got the vanilla ice cream and also the chocolate flavor, which you wouldn't get if
Yeah.
you just got chocolate ice cream.
For me, the ice cream that has peanut butter or caramel, that's kind of my preference. And also anything that has bits in it.
Yeah.
It's like gambling because you never know when it's going to hit, when the bit is going to hit.
Yeah.
I think I've talked about this in the past, but like when you're at a slot machine, you don't always win. When you're eating ice cream with bits in it, you don't always get a bit, so that your brain is like, shit.
It depends on if
I
you're
like a bit.
Yeah.
It does kind of depend on the ice cream, because if you're just buying like the generic like Vaughn's or Kroger ice cream or whatever, it's less bits. But if you get like Ben and Jerry,
It's all bits.
they're getting hella. There's more bits
So many
than
bits.
ice cream.
It's bits mostly.
I'm gonna need to get a thing of Ben and Jerry for the bits.
Yeah.
And then get a thing of normal ice cream and combine them all together.
Have you heard that Mark Maron bit where he
No.
he talks about cutting ice cream? So he'll get like a gluttonous, like decadent ice cream flavor, like a Moose
Right.
Tracks, and then he'll cut it with the vanilla so that he's not
Oh.
eating just the decadent one. He's watering it down.
That is genius. And
Yeah.
sorry, I've stole that concept from you, Mark.
Well, you do that with alcohol, right?
Oh.
I do that with a bunch of stuff because I got the drink mate, like a soda stream basically. So anytime I'm feeling like some kind of fancy cocktail, I'll just throw whatever shit I got in there and carbonate it up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That would be our number one sponsor. Is the Soda Stream.
But
Most
I mean,
like-
I
or
want
like- or
the
drink
dr-
mate.
I want the drink mate, but they're too low key. You know what I mean? There's some
Oh.
weird
Well, just a
company-
carbonator.
Yeah,
A carbonator
Soda
company.
stream
Carbonator.
would be ideal.
Yeah. Or even just the flavoring company. Mio, I'd wear a Mio shirt.
I don't know, man. I'm getting
I
away
don't
from the
know.
Mios. You ever use Mios?
No, it's that.
It's like a water flavoring.
Squirt flavor
Oh,
into
those
your
things.
water.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm such a hater of those.
Well, they make.
Sparkling waters
I
and-
pretty much hate most of the Mios, except they make ones for electrolytes that just make your shit taste like
Oh.
Gatorade.
Yeah,
After a
man.
hangover that kind of revives you.
Yeah. And I think that those are the ones that are worth getting. Other than that, it's just bullshit.
Yeah.
Speaking of hydration, can you show me that picture of Michael Phelps that I put up there? Check this out.
Yes.
Yeah, I do want to talk about the Olympics.
Yeah, that's the second one. It's number
Yeah.
2. I think it's number 2. Yeah.
That opening
There it is.
ceremony. Holy crap.
Right.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Here's what I don't understand.
Wow.
When you see the amount of medals that this man has,
Yeah.
you would think high status, impressive.
Yeah.
This guy does not look fuckable at all.
I don't know, man.
I'm just
Speak
saying,
for
like,
yourself.
I'm not, look at this fucking face.
I
dude.
would not personally.
He looks destroyed as a. I mean, he's jacked for sure, but like,
He's ripped.
I guarantee you
some
that's
body.
someone's type.
yeah.
Yeah,
like,
my girlfriends were like, "Oh, Michael Phelps, so
That's what I'm
hot."
saying.
no, but it's like
Yeah.
a freak thing. It's like when women want to fuck dwarves.
The
You know what I'm
shoulders.
saying?
The
I think
shoulders.
that and the height. Yo, the taller you are, the uglier you can be by far. And if you are a Olympic star, that's even better. And you smoking weed in the back of the Veta. Yeah, yo, he getting cheddar.
Fuck, I'm pissed. Michael Phelps won the Olympics and he tested positive for cannabis. Yeah, you know he's wearing gold medals all over his neck. Yeah, he should be rocking pedals.
Why is it a crime to be high? It
don't
makes you even slower. It's kind of like dying.
Right.
Right?
Michael
would think.
Phelps is hot just because he's tall and he wins a lot of medals.
Shout out my girl Shakari. Yo, I hope that she gets gold this week because that's what she needs. I'm told she was canceled last time because of the cannabis, you asshole.
Shakari Richardson won the 100-meter, and yeah, they said smoking weed is a sin. But it doesn't actually make it better. You be held back from smoking all that cheddar.
It doesn't make you run faster.
No, it's
Oh,
like it's a performance detracting drug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The PDD. That doesn't
Right.
work as
kind of
well.
ridiculous. That I love her though. She's amazing.
She's got a
Right.
great look.
If she gets
Amazing.
gold, that's I mean, obviously, like it seems like Simone Biles is America's golden girl right now. But in
Yeah.
my head, and I love Simone, but I want Shakari to get that gold just for
Yeah.
the justice that
the
would be.
justice. That
It would be so
served.
because she was gonna get gold that
She
4 years
was.
ago.
Yeah,
for sure.
When I've been
Like,
seeing clips of her just like looking cool running, and also doing it with those
Like
nails.
long-ass nails.
Doing
Long
it-
ass-
those
yeah,
nails are
like
inconvenient.
Flojo, yeah.
Like she's like having to get down and like do weird.
they should
shit
test
with
for long
Yeah.
nails. At
They-
the Olympics.
They are dynamic, just like.
Oh, that's true.
No, she's so cool.
She's using her nails as wings. It's not allowed.
Yeah, I did track, and I couldn't imagine like having that. Oh,
Oh,
I
you're good.
did track, and I couldn't imagine like having those type of nails to like.
Super
Yeah,
inconvenient.
you start on the ground.
Start on the
right, with your
ground,
hands.
yeah.
Well, maybe that's the advantage. You're like a half an inch higher than everyone else off the ground because of the nails.
I don't think the nails are that strong, dude. Also,
They're not that
never
strong.
know.
have you seen these races? Because it has that. They're at the bottom. They're all the way down, and then the guy goes sit, and then they all like put their butts up right before they start running.
They toot.
That's doing
I
it
would-
for
I
you.
would-
do a little queef real quick.
I would be totally stressed. Like those moments of silence when he says set, I would just start running. I would like, I'd get
Jump the
disqualified
gun.
every time from anxiety.
Oh my gosh, I'm still on queef. That's like the funniest word.
I
my
guarantee you
goodness.
that you know that happens at the Olympics, especially in the gymnastics portion.
1,000%. Those tight, yeah.
You're twisting around all. Yeah, no
The
way.
twisting, the air coming in and out.
I heard the gymnasts have very short careers. Like their
Like-
joints can't take that amount of
Oh, I
impact.
thought you were talking about their stature.
Well, they are also
Yeah,
super
short.
short.
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
mean,
be surprised. Well, I mean, most athletes have short careers. Like it's rare. I mean, there are the
Well,
outliers.
LeBron's about to be fucking
LeBron
40,
is.
dude.
Yeah, he's gonna play with his son.
NBA
maybe.
players play for so long.
I feel like the average athlete though is maybe 10 years.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Not
maybe.
even soccer, dude. Soccer and
Oh,
basketball.
gosh.
Soccer,
That's hard, too.
Soccer, they play from 18 to fucking 38 sometimes.
But I feel like who we're thinking about in our heads are like the outliers, the champions, who of course are going to last for
Oh,
15, 20
you're right.
years
Yeah.
or whatever. There's all these other people that go pro that aren't friggin' I don't know,
Starters
Michael Phelps or something
or-
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, and then the starters might only last a few years. And
I really
they're
would-
like, this isn't even worth it. I want to spend time with my family.
I'm not attracted to this guy in any way. I mean, I'm not attracted to men in general, but still,
You
like,
can tell an attractive guy when you see one.
and
though.
this one
And
isn't.
Yeah,
This isn't it.
like
dude.
Odell Beckham Jr.
definitely attractive enough to be
That
someone's
dude's
That's
hot.
a hot guy.
Okay, yes.
No,
the, the hair is great too.
He changed it again.
Oh, he did. Well, then I don't know. Maybe I need to. I've spoke too soon.
what does he look like now?
I think it's just like short and black.
Short and black. That's how I like him.
Simone Biles.
Oh man, her man's hot too. They're both.
Oh,
hot.
really? Is he
Yeah.
tall as fuck?
Not really. Not really.
Well, compared to her, anyone
mean,
is a giant.
He plays football.
Well, have you seen the what's his name, Thor Johnson, or whoever the giant world's strongest man dude
Is
is?
his real name?
His girlfriend is like super petite, and he's 7
I do
feet.
kind of want to see that.
Look up Thor Johnson and girlfriend.
Ooh,
Thor.
ChatGPT.
I think it's
always
Thor.
there.
Well, I think you're spending.
He does look like a Thor.
No, that's not him. That's definitely not him.
That's
Thor Johnson.
else.
Without the E. Without the E.
This is a porn star's name and
That
a porn
is
star's
a-
face.
Is that him right
yeah,
there?
that's the guy.
Oh, he's a ginger.
He is a ginger. Why is that a problem?
Look up Thor, world's strongest man.
I'm a gingerist.
There he is. That's him.
Oh,
Still not as crazy as like when Shaquille O'Neal was dating that really
that's
short.
short.
girl from
Oh
Hawaii.
yeah. Some people have that.
Right, but chest
Fetish, I
height,
guess.
dude. She's like doing a. I'm sure she's wearing heels in that.
I've seen
Yeah,
much
well,
crazier
no.
height differences. But yeah.
There's I follow okay. I follow a person on Instagram. Let's just say that she has a condition called dwarfism, and she's got a fully grown boyfriend. And I look at them and I'm like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it almost seems wrong, and even worse to do it in a song. But what you gonna do, dog? I mean, bruh, it's a thing, dude.
You must be a tall to ride this ride, or you're not getting no more
Whoa.
calls. I'm sorry, short king, it's just not for me, but you might be a nice thing.
Yeah, short king status ain't for me. No, I'm so glad that God has blessed me. I wish that honestly I was 6'3", but I've been cursed with the 6'2", you see.
You know what it is? I think 6 is perfect because otherwise it's not easy to get into airplanes and shit because your legs is too long. And then you can wear platforms, my dog.
My dog.
They got those.
I'm more of a wedges guy.
They got
Wedges?
They got those shoes for dudes that make you taller.
I've seen that.
Or
What's
the
it-
surgery.
The surgery's crazy.
Let's talk about that surgery, because if I'm not mistaken, they gotta like break every bone in your leg.
Yeah.
Bones and shins
Yeah.
And then like extend them just like maybe a 1/4 inch of each break. And I swear you only gain like maybe 1 or 2 inches. Man.
Yeah.
It's no good.
It makes it. You can do anything now. Anything. Increase your dick size, your tits, obviously.
I heard that, but the dick thing, it's not. Is it effective?
I'm not sure.
I don't
I
think
watched
that-
the
You tell
documentary
us,
about
weren't
it.
you?
I watched it. Yeah, no, I've done the research. Trust me, extensively. And it seems like best case scenario, you got to kind of just be happy with what the Lord gave
Yeah,
you.
motion
Yeah.
of the ocean.
And but the documentary was funny because this guy was desperate. He was like,
get a bigger
I
dick?
got the smallest dick on the planet, and he was interviewing ex-girlfriends, and it was so embarrassing and shit.
Damn.
And,
oh my gosh.
And he was learning about all the different techniques. Like, I don't know if you guys are
Dick
aware
pumps.
Of
Dick
well, there's one called jelking, which is basically just like pinching and beating off with like pinching it really hard. So you're kind of like trying to like sort of just trying to like damage the insides of it so that it'll regrow and
Why?
like almost like you're trying to build muscle on your wiener. It's insane shit.
Bum-ba-dum.
It's,
I wonder if
um,
there's ever been a dude who has a micro penis who still somehow manages to have big dick energy.
Dude,
and it's the biggest catfish of all time.
What's his name?
Yeah.
G.G. Allen, that punk rocker who would like throw
Micro penis?
Yeah.
Yes,
Micropenis?
and he would just do shows naked, like
Just fully naked?
Yeah, just have it out.
Just
and
be
whatnot.
cool with it.
Yeah, no, that's a thing. You see it in movies sometimes. They use it as a gag.
Yeah.
And you know that
Right.
whoever that actor is must be fully confident with themselves.
Yeah,
if
just
they're
like-
going to sign up for that, you know.
This is what it is.
You would have to be. Like, you would have to be just like open with it.
You got-
Because
I say normalize it. You know what I mean?
Normalize
Let's-
micro
Small micro dicks, yeah. Inclusivity.
Let's get it out there.
yeah.
We need Taylor Swift to say something about this.
Then it would be like,
What if it
Yeah,
comes
it's
out
cool.
that Travis Kelce is rocking a
Super small dick?
Yeah, you know.
Well, his,
No
his whole
way.
team would already know.
You're right. That would have been out by now.
yeah.
That's actually one of the qualifications to get into the NFL.
He's got a really small dick.
It's got to be above average at least.
What about this?
Enough dick talk.
Pull up. Which one is it? Fuck. The one of the X videos, either number 3 or number 4.
Oh, I'm
Ex-hamster?
so mad it's called X still.
Sorry.
I wanna
Oh, here
let
it is. Here you
go.
go.
What, is this like a protest or something?
Oh my gosh.
Well, if you're gonna stand in between rioters,
This guy came to stop the protest.
With his dick? Oh no.
Oh, he got friendly fire.
And now walking away like
Oh!
takes a shot to the egg roll. Involuntarily.
Is this in America?
No, I think
It
it's,
can't
in,
be.
it's in England.
I was like, this cannot be in America.
Their goofy ass cops are wearing like fucking.
Yeah, those are
Neon-
American cops.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Stand in between rioters.
Gosh, they're so
Look at
gnarly.
him dancing right here.
That guy got nailed.
I know,
And that's
dude.
I feel like that's friendly
And then
fire.
in the balls, right?
Unless, is he like, what is, why, that seems intentional. That was an aimed shot.
Oh yeah, that one is.
Yeah.
That one was aimed. You're
That was
right.
personal.
Right.
Well, I think they were like, "Hey, get back over here, you queef, doing all this extra shit." No, yeah, I mean, I think also in a situation, because we've protested in 2020 when the shit was going
Yeah.
down. We were out there on, I think it was on like Fairfax or something,
It was Hollywood Boulevard.
or something
Like
like
WeHo? Was it WeHo with y'all were mainly
Yeah.
marching here?
There was some. It was going down, and I remember at one point Alex was in the front, and I was like, this fool's crazy." And then they would
I had to see what was
and then
happening.
they
there was
would
like
ga-
people on the
You have
roofs
the
with guns
privilege.
and shit.
they would gas everybody, and then the gas
Pepper
would-
sprayed.
or the tear gas,
Yeah.
and it would like make you fucking water up, and I was just like, I would have never thought to briefly dance.
Perfect timing.
I'm at a fucking protest. I'm about to do a dance and it's grotesque. Yeah, I'm going hard the mostest, and I'm getting bricks thrown at my heads.
Yeah, I'm getting tear gassed while I'm shaking my ass. And look at all these cops in the ambulance pass. And I'm like, hey, wait, I got a brick for your face. And that's just it. Put these coppers right back in their place.
A protest is a great way to meet hoes. A way to meet hoes. I said a protest is a great way to meet hoes. Meet hoes.
Yo, I'm meeting hoes out in WeHo. Yeah, me and these people, we throwing bricks and I'm dancing with the Kikos. And yeah, it's super fun. I'm gonna go get some grub after this, after I meet a woman. Whoa.
I swear it's peaceful.
I was protesting in D.C. I wasn't here yet. I was in D.C.
Okay.
And I lived a few miles from where they stormed
The Capitol.
the Capitol.
Shit.
Yeah. No, literally, my wax lady was like, "Don't come in today." Like, everything was shut down.
They're
like,
waxing
"Don't
the
come
White House.
in." Yeah.
Damn.
The bushes are taking over.
Wait,
Yeah.
you're She was the salon near the Capitol?
It was in DC, yeah.
Okay,
So they were
damn.
like, yeah, everything
Well, I
was
heard
shut down.
DC is like just overrun with political shit.
Yes,
like,
it's
mainly
so
that.
different. It's all like politics, government consulting, mostly.
Yeah.
That like, yeah, a lot of my friends.
Yeah, like if you're on Tinder in DC, you're bumping into like goofy senators or whatever.
people on the Hill, yeah.
I don't think the alt-right is really into waxing.
Oh no,
I don't know.
I think
Maybe the closeted gay ones.
No, I
but-
think growing your hair out is a far left thing.
Pretty liberal,
Right.
It's a
hippie,
feminist thing.
usual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the straight up wax, like the.
That shit hurts.
No, I think the all right they're doing that. They
Okay,
they
fair enough. You know what?
They like female stereotypes.
You've made some compelling points.
Okay, and also my girl gets waxed. It's nice. And also the
Yeah,
problem
I'm jealous
is
now.
she doesn't get waxed. She doesn't get waxed that frequently. It's like
Yeah.
it's like once a month. So on week
on his birthday.
on week 3, it's starting to get
So
real
little-
liberal in there.
A little
And-
prickly.
Yeah, and it's starting to feel like
Prickles.
starting to feel like Southern France.
It's about the protest on a college
Yeah.
campus over there.
They know how to fucking protest.
Yeah.
The French.
So if she ever wants to go twice a month, I'm like,
Yeah.
babe, I got you. But she's gone far left for weeks on end, and I've been like, this is fine. I'm cool with it. I
Bring the
accept.
bushes back.
Well,
Nothing wrong.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just inconvenient, especially if you're single. The odds of you getting domed out are probably gonna statistically increase if you're waxed
This is
out.
true. I mean, I'm dating someone when they're like, I don't care to like,
Sure,
weed whack through.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I'm single, it's usually
your odds
bare.
are better, right?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
So grooming's important, I guess.
I
Maybe
like-
I should start waxing.
What? Waxing.
I would look like a little boy down there.
If I would be too afraid to get waxed because they'd have to wax my whole back. You know what I'm saying?
That should be the only thing
Oh, like
that you
40-year-old
get waxed.
virgin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My back kind of looks like that.
Like
It's
his
true.
chest?
And
Wow.
well, not like my chest, but like I have hair on my shoulders. I'm like a fucking carpet. It's brutal.
And you're from Spain, you said?
Well, I'm Palestinian.
Oh, okay, okay.
I lived in Spain for a long time,
Oh, okay.
but I'm ethnically Middle Eastern.
I feel like as the only person here who has, Justin might have some hair on his back, but like, does it like you get hotter because of it? I feel like
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
often hot.
I would feel it. I'm just thinking about it.
No, you
Yeah.
don't. You don't feel it, but like I also have hair on my face. So when I had long,
Are beards hot? Are they
if
hot?
you have a beard and long hair,
Yeah.
that shit is a nightmare. So I had like long voluptuous hair down to my fucking stomach a while ago.
Voluptuous usually doesn't refer to
Curvy.
hair ever.
As
Yeah.
voluptuous?
It had volume.
It was
It had
thick.
volume.
It was thick.
Okay, yeah.
Voluminous.
Voluminous. That doesn't sound right either, but I'm pretty sure that is it.
I think that's the word.
Oh my gosh.
Voluminous, man. I don't think I've ever said that word before.
We're learning things.
Did you because you're a ginger, is it true that your pain tolerance is like not as good?
I've never heard that before.
I heard
I've-
something about being extra sensitive.
I don't know, because one time I did break my wrist at a Halloween party,
And you hung in there like a champ?
I didn't go to the
This-
doctor for like 3 days. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
yeah, and because I was like, that's just a sprain, it'll heal. Then after 3 days of
It'll heal.
not being able to move it for 3 days, I was like,
And his mom had to keep
something's
being
fucked
like,
up.
stiffen up that wrist.
yes, that was long before.
I hate it when people call gingers redheads, but they're fucking clear. Their hair is orange.
Orange.
It's like a brown orange.
It's fucking
kinda.
orange.
Yeah,
Why are we calling
yeah.
it red?
Well, some people do have. It's definitely not red. That you have to dye to actually get red hair.
Yeah.
But
You must
It's e-
die to get red.
it is. You're like it's some Phoenix Lord of the Rings shit. No, but there is a spectrum, because you see like this,
Whoa.
because there's like
Yeah.
the super white gingers that have the extra like orange, bright orange, but it's never red. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it's just because red is. People are lazy, they don't like the syllables. I'ma call it red because I am a real fool. I don't wanna say orange because orange is boring. I am super unhinged.
I don't want to say orange. It's hard to rhyme. I say ginger. That's a bitter time. Ginger with a hard R. Yeah,
Whoa.
you know that's a hard bar. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tards. Okay, she don't wanna play. Yeah, it's cool.
I was
man.
zoning out.
She was zoning out. I was smoking the pen. Yeah, I've been living out somewhere in the fucking pen.
She my big red, she my big red, she a big red, she give me good head.
Ooh.
She had green eyes and the freckles, and I like her. She put me night night.
Red hair, green eyes, that's some freaky shit. Yo, if I saw her, I'd be like, where's the Lucky Charms, bitch? Yo, lead me to the pot of gold. Yo, I'ma steal your soul.
Wow, I was so zoning out. I was thinking about one of my, so I'm bi. I was thinking about one of my crushes.
Oh, okay.
She had red, she was a, just said you hate redhead.
No,
term.
yeah.
But she had beautiful like auburn hair and like the green eyes, the
Auburn,
freckles.
oh,
I
that's a
was
better-
like literally zoning out like, wow.
So
I should
You're
call her.
missing
I'm
her.
kidding.
Thinking
Yeah.
about, is she in LA or is she
Let's- we
back
actually
home?
have
No,
her
she's
right-
French. She's like in France.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
She's at the
Yeah.
Olympics
She's at the
right now.
Olympics, yeah.
Damn, she's exotic.
Her and Michael Phelps are getting it down.
Probably some rich guy.
So,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of rich dudes in France, or maybe they're
Nah, I feel like there are.
they're American dudes that are in
They're
France.
rich in spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rich in spirit.
I think women who are bi who make music make great music about women. Like I like hearing a love song about a woman by a woman.
yeah.
It's better than a love song of a woman about a guy or a guy about a woman, in my opinion. In the
Yeah.
same way
There's
that like
some great ones.
in the same way like Frank Ocean's Forrest Gump or
Oh
like,
my- oh,
like
Forrest Gump.
gay love songs just break the standards so clearly that
Yeah.
they hit harder.
Yeah.
That is a good point. I do feel like there's something like maybe they're just the it's just so like what's the
pain.
word? There's that, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking like from the straight side, it's just so normal. Like there's
Yeah,
really,
that's true.
Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
nothing exotic about the straight couple, and what can you even sing about? Oh, you had a bad day.
Well, and there's
you
also-
maybe yelled at me. or something. Like,
Heteros.
There's also more of a like understanding between same-sex love because they're like it's almost like they can be better friends. Like if we were banging each other, we would get each other more than me and a girl. Like with a girl, I have to
only
make
just a little.
yeah,
bit
yeah,
more.
yeah.
Just a bit. Yeah.
I have to make a bunch of compromises to understand a woman, whereas with in same sex, you probably understand each other a lot more. I hate to bring this up again for a second week in a row. I brought up Billie Eilish last week, but she had this song called Lunch. And it hits very hard.
Wow.
Also, people have been sexualizing Billie since before she was of age.
yeah,
Now,
yeah.
since that one photo of her
It's-
leaving her apartment in a
it's-
tank
I know
top.
the one. I literally know
Well,
the picture.
and
yeah.
then she
awesome
and then she
photo, yeah.
posted some clips of her in Hawaii with her tits just looking nice and
Voluptuous.
It's voluminous.
Voluminous. She's really hot. Yeah.
That's the name of the episode. And then she comes out as bi, and then the music hits even harder because I can't explain it. I can't actually explain why it's fucking cooler now. Also, dudes are gross, and they like women who like women.
Of course, it's so fetishized. I mean, I was not surprised when she came out, and people, of course, in typical fashion, forced her to kind of out herself.
Sure.
But it just wasn't really surprising for that. But yeah, I don't know. Lunch is such a cute bop. It's so hot.
Yeah,
Chapel Roan, another like.
I haven't
queer-
heard that one.
That's a
Oh, you-
person.
Oh,
It's a Chapel Roan. Yeah, she's
that's the
like
name of the song?
she's a queer artist who's
Okay.
like blowing up a lot right now, and
Okay.
she has some of the best like sad lesbian love songs. Like her Frank Ocean, I think, are some of my favorite.
yeah. One of my first. It's another Odd Future character, Sid from the internet.
Oh my god,
There's
I
that-
love the internet
there-
so much.
There's the first like really that I noticed was a gay love song. Was a song by the internet. It was their like hit. I forget what
Which
it's
one?
called.
Girl? Or
Girl.
It's
Yeah.
Girl?
That's it. Yeah. There's,
Yeah.
I remember just being like, oh, this is about a girl by a girl.
Yeah.
Shit, my brain is exploding. And I was also like a fucking oppressed religious person for
Repressed?
a while. Yeah, repressed,
Oppressed.
oppressed, closeted. I'm gay. It was this whole thing where I just like didn't realize that people were just openly gay and chill.
Wow.
And then when I started listening to music more, I was like, holy shit, this is sick, dude.
Yeah, I used to listen to Tegan and Sarah in high school.
Oh
and I just-
wow, what a throwback!
Yeah, I remember being like, wow, it's crazy that they don't that they're living in an abomination in the eyes of the Lord.
Were
But
you,
they make such good music, it doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
were you psychologically manipulated as a child to believe that God hates you?
Yes.
Okay. So what about coming out to your family? Do they know? Are they finding out right now?
Hello, here's the news. No, actually, so my brother. Oh wow, here we go. So my brother's gay.
Sick.
My dad was not saying yay. It was really hard because my dad was a preacher in the church. He was like, why are you gay, son? That's not what I wanted. He came out and was himself, and now he's like, I'm thriving.
Damn, yo, it's tough being a gay man, yo. When your pastor gets to the front and he stands, bro,
Whoa.
he will fucking condemn you. He'll be like, damn you gonna go to hell, dude. I'm gonna go, oh, well, bro.
Here's the thing, Christians hate gay men the most, cause same-sex dudes, that's the most gross to them and their brains cause of the anal. Yeah, I'm sorry that I said it, but it's fucking fatal.
I grew up Christian, and now I'm more spiritual. Being bi and black is quite the imperial
Whoa.
situation, but I'm still happy, and girls like me because I look really yappy.
Whoa.
Ooh, what
Gift
is
of
yappy?
The gift of gab.
The gift of gab.
I thought you were gonna say nappy, which would have been
I
fine.
know. I was
I was like, is she gonna say it? Is she gonna drop it?
White women do like my hair.
Do they come like, oh my love, I love your hair, and they touch it?
Yeah,
I feel like that.
Love
Does that
'em.
still happen? There's no way.
absolutely. Oh, my hair was
Really?
touched last week.
God damn!
Yeah.
I
no.
expected better. From
Yeah.
I feel like I've been hearing the don't touch hair
here's the
for
thing.
10
Yeah.
years now, and
What
I've
do you
learned
think?
better.
I've
What do you
had
think?
long hair and a long beard, and they've both been touched without my consent, but nobody gives a shit.
But that's just for good luck.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like rubby rub.
Or either it's one of those things where like I think some people just haven't realized that that's insane yet.
Yeah.
There was also two girls at my job the other day that were like, there goes my man. Oh yeah, he fine. And then I was like, if me and another dude were doing this right now, it would be psychotic.
Oh yeah.
You know,
yeah,
if me
yeah.
and another dude would be like, that's my boo thing right there. Damn, bro, she fuck. You know, they
Damn.
would have been a.
Depends. You can't, as long as-
Hype me up.
in front of other women. It would be fucking insane and gross. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. You don't want to
Yeah.
you can't get too crazy about it.
Okay,
but-
well, also most of the sexual assault that occurs on the planet happens from men, so I see why the behavior
Yes.
coming from men is more fucking disgusting.
puts you on your
Yeah.
toes.
Yeah,
a
it's
little
like
more.
this guy might be a
Is
fucking.
that a beer?
Oh yeah, do you want a beer?
Yeah, beer and smoothie, the
There
greatest
we
mix
go.
ever.
Thank you, Rich.
Thank you.
Yeah. The
Hell yeah.
smoothie is a formality.
But actually, it
yeah,
is.
she did only drink
No, I was
like
gonna say
a little bit. Of it.
I actually grew up Christian.
Okay.
And still like
And your
read the
dad was a
Bible,
pastor.
and my dad is like a lay speaker.
Church like 2 or 3 times a week, like church, youth group, and prayer
Oh,
studies.
Sunday school and Bible study and singing on the choir until my like choir director got creepy. But yeah,
That'll happen. Yeah, no, I was in the same boat.
Yeah.
Going to church every week, going to a youth group.
Justin
I was singing in the
Justin's
choir,
going there
too.
tomorrow.
Better not.
We
You-
still love him. You know, it's okay.
yeah. No, it's really weird to see the Christian hate to its people because you're supposed to. It's about love. So like when it's like, damn you gays and damn you this and that's like that's literally not what
Right.
it's supposed to be about.
But in California, and even when we lived in Michigan, I saw this. There was a lot of like accepting gays and like being like, oh, one love. There's no
Yeah.
hell. Fucking what's his name? The guy that says there's no hell.
Rob Bell.
Rob Bell. Whatever.
Rob-
Here's the thing, and that's cool because I prefer they be
The
less.
Jews also say there's no
Yeah.
hell.
I'd prefer they be less hateful, but I also think
Yeah.
those people are bad Christians.
Well, yeah,
I'm like-
yeah.
I'm
They're
like-
just not.
I'm like, just stop believing it. Don't
Just
bend
stop.
it. Don't
Yeah.
bend it to fit modernity.
Like-
It's just you're breaking the rules.
There is like some pretty clear anti-homosexual shit in the Bible, so it does seem
right, but
like
it doesn't come directly from Jesus.
It comes from the Bible.
No,
God
no.
breathed,
No, but there's
right?
things that Jesus and like God says, and there's things that other people say, and there's stuff in there that's just like a cultural thing. You have
Right,
to-
and the whole
yeah.
thing was written by hundreds of different people who lived thousands
Nah,
of years
dude.
apart.
Right.
It was. If you believe in the Bible, you have to believe it was written by God, dude.
I know.
That's the whole point, man. It's God breathed, so
It's
that's
God's-
like you gotta
yeah.
like
Okay.
you have to be all in, or else you can't just pick and choose.
I
man.
recently listened to an audio thing of a guy who is like a PhD in seminary. It was a seminary PhD, and as he was getting his PhD, he like was like, "Oh, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense." And then he's written like 60 books about historical facts about the Bible and how it was written and Jesus and all
Yeah.
this stuff. And he teaches at a Christian seminary now, and he straight up teaches all of the actual facts to all these Christians who are like trying to get through
Yeah.
the school. And he says that like straight up tons of them in the process of learning more abandon their shit because they're
Oh,
like,
interesting.
But like the more you know, knowledge is actually power in that situation where you're like, well, all of these things don't add up.
Yeah.
And people who are Christians for decades have to make tons of compromises psychologically for the shit to make sense.
Does he say that there's no hell? Is that his belief?
Well, he's an atheist now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he abandoned his faith because it didn't add up.
Right.
But so was there a point where your dad was just like made your brother leave the house, or was there a point where he's like, because you're both on the spectrum of gayness?
Yeah, on the spectrum. He's like, only likes guys.
Full
Yours,
gay.
yours is
gay.
a little more forgivable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It
no,
is.
straight up
It is.
Christians
Yeah.
think that lesbians are less gross. I hate to keep using this terminology. I'm off the beat. I can't find the fucking rhythm. I've been sinning since I was a youngin'. Oh my God, please someone stop. It's wrong.
Here's the thing, if you buy, the Christians will be like, okay, but why? Because there's an off chance you might end up with a guy, and that's okay. And they'll be like, hip, hip, hooray. And, my straight daughter has finally arrived.
I was always a delinquent, watching Adult Swim. I was looking at the girls like, cinnamon. They might taste really sweet, and I like it. The last girl I hooked up with, her name was Emily. Hi.
Thank God I like girls, cause my mom's entire fucking world would've just shattered.
Yeah.
I love eating batter. Ooh.
Cake?
Yeah.
Cake.
My sister.
You brought up Adult Swim, and I remember as a lad watching Adult Swim, the Boondocks would come on, and they would regularly have naked women. Not regularly, like maybe every 3 episodes, and they were drawn so attractively,
Yeah.
like the ideal hotness or whatever, the
Right.
social standard,
Right.
whatever terminology. And I just remember being a kid, like, can we get this uncensored, please?
Yeah.
What the hell, Boondocks? My God.
The boxes. Yeah, they had like anime titties, basically.
Yes.
It was kind of anime style,
Those are the
which
best.
I also love. Keep the tat.
Oh,
sick.
yeah, so Naruto. Is that one also anime related?
This is Aries.
Oh, okay.
Aries for, April 12th.
April 12th. Damn, my dad's April 13th.
Oh, wow,
Whoa.
Aries.
Yeah, my
Fire.
dad and my dad's my favorite parent, so perfect.
Oh my God.
My sister's an Aries and a Taurus. Her birthday's on April 20th, and I guess sometimes
cusp.
they can...
That's both?
Cusp.
Yeah.
What
So is Hitler.
Hell yeah,
April
dude.
20th, I just learned at a comedy show. Yeah.
Very determined.
Oh,
Goal setting.
on the cusp.
Yeah.
On the cusp, yeah. Adult Swim I loved growing
But
up.
I forget what you were saying something
You're saying
about.
Adult Swim, right?
No, but
well-
you were before the Adult
Oh.
Swim. You were saying that they could tell that you were like into chicks or something like that. Or no, your brother was obviously gay.
Yeah, my brother was obvious. My mom kind of suspected, but I think because I have dated more men, but they're kind of like whatever. I think at this point they're just like whatever you kind of want to
Okay.
do. You're an adult. Like,
Are they still in the church?
no, yeah. My dad preached like a few weeks ago.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're still in the church.
The hardest thing for me is to have to impersonate somebody that they get along with whenever I'm with them, like having to talk like them, sort of.
Yeah.
So I've gotten to a point now.
I'll go to church with my grandma.
It's
just to-
that blows my
you
mind.
You get brownie points. You know what I mean?
No, but
she's
I-
gonna die soon. I
Wait.
might as well be there
Appease
for her.
and be there for-
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
I'm not willing to. I guess if my grandparents lived close by, like I don't have grandparents anymore, but if my family lived
Same.
close by, and I had my grandparents, and they were like inviting me to hang out regularly, I guess maybe I would be like, yeah, sure, I'll go to this. Also, that church that I think I went with you on 4th of July in like 2017, and there was like a barbecue and it was chill.
Ooh.
I just don't like hanging out with like those people. Like in LA, there's like young churches and they're
Yeah.
wearing Yeezys and
So
they're like
stylish.
taking CBD and fucking, going to laser tag.
You
Like,
can't-
I
you
can
can't-
kind of wrap my head around that.
You couldn't accidentally drop like an F-bomb in your speech. The whole room would be like, what the fuck? That guy just said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That guy
Yeah.
just swore. What
No,
the
like
hell?
you can't riff. You can't just say something crazy.
Dude, yeah, it's
I
it's
know.
all so literal. Like I'll be like, oh, it'd be like this, and they're like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
I'm joking.
I like my chill Christian friends. Like one of my girlfriends, she's like Hello Kitty goth. We're both into like the rock scene. And I met her at Bible study, but like we've gone to raves, we've gone to like anime, like cowboy goth night stuff, and it's like it's cool, it's chill.
So she's a bad Christian.
She leads with love, which is what Christianity is about.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like most
but
Christians
bad-
who I get
yeah.
along with are bad Christians.
Yeah.
If I can't tell you're a Christian, you're a bad Christian.
Yeah.
That's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be able to get along.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
like Lecrae, these other
Shouldn't.
rappers who are like being cool about Christianity, and they're like, we shouldn't be able to communicate on the same plane because you're so devout to spreading the word.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you're like so integrated with the culture and with like the way the things are, it means that you're not actually living the thing.
I do
Right.
feel like for effective evangelism, you do need to split the difference because you kind of have to trick people to become Christian.
Right.
You got to
Yeah.
sneak in. You got to show them that you like the good works, and then boom, blam,
You're
they're
like-
in. They're all of a sudden they're in a pew. They're like,
holy water.
I like it here.
I feel so bad for our PA right now. I'm just fucking shitting on his fucking paradigm.
We should
of
get away
existence.
from the religious stuff.
Okay,
Somehow
give me another
we
video.
usually
Justin,
don't
We
get
please.
love the Lord.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do this. Justin, give me another fucking video going right now. What's the no, not the article, the YouTube video maybe. I don't know why.
Let's watch this video about how Christianity is fake.
Yes. What's this? Oh, here we go. Pause
Private
it.
oh my gosh. I was just watching Harry
Can
Potter.
you turn the volume up, Alex?
Oh, my bad.
Are you a Harry Potter fan?
I am sorry.
Oh, hang on.
To my fellow gays, yes.
Harry Potter, yeah, Wingardium Leviosa. I think that's one of the spells. I'm hanging in Hermosa, Hermosa Beach with a baddie and a body, yeah. I'm drinking 805, those jeans, oh my god, yeah.
Oh, Hermione, she looks so fine to me.
So
I
fine.
wanna take her downtown and buy her things. And no, Ron, get lost, and yo, Harry, fuck off. I'm gonna hang with Hermione in my favorite loft.
Hagrid had the animals, Snape had the sass.
Oh.
Dumbledore was kind of an old piece of ass.
Damn.
That's nice sometimes, but it ain't for me.
Nope.
Saggy balls make me really sad company.
Shaggy balls up in Gryffindor. Hermione's a whore. Oh my
Watch your
god,
mouth.
that's not her fault. Sorry.
Draco's a whore.
Draco.
Pulling out the Draco.
But up. Okay, hit me with this. Oh, volume.
Oh, my bad.
Privet drive.
Have you heard of drill? British drill music?
I've
What?
heard, yeah.
Oh my god, AI. I have heard of it.
Youngest try Wizzy, Cedric, are you busy? Joe Jam wanna blow bang on the glizzy. Pesky Pixie, way to fire whiskey. Joe's too busy, so a Snapchat Jenny. 6, 8, 7 stacking bands up in green.
I love
Got
the
two
zip.
knots, open the
The
vault
zip
and
up.
the boy not. Ron already said stop acting silly.
It's Hagrid and Harry. Brolly in my apartment's car, now I open carry. Nocturne alley, no valley. French ting in the sidecar. A revoir when I put the long snout in a patty.
What does the shirt say?
I'm in the mountain scouting.
Whiffler?
Wet
What does
like
that
a
say?
fountain. I'm sitting out in scouting. Make a limp wet like a fountain. I'm sitting
I
out
don't want to see that
waiting.
again. I don't want
Okay, wait, pause it.
Miffler.
Oh yeah, it says Niffler.
Niffler.
I thought maybe that was is that a thing?
Oh, that's a animal from Fantastic Beasts or something, I think.
Oh, maybe
The
now you're-
Niffler's like the cute little
Can you look up Niffler?
thing. Yeah, the Niffler.
I
Oh my
prefer
gosh.
Nibbler from Futurama.
Oh, the Nibbler. Oh.
I think it's just Niffler.
Niffler.
Niff Niffler.
Yes, that would steal things. Yeah, the cute little.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
look.
yeah.
It's a little platypus.
Oh, he's got a movie.
I thought you were, for some reason, I was like, he's got a huge
cock.
dick. Yo.
Yo, this is a fucking trippy ass character.
I love these little.
I would love to
creatures.
have one of these as a pet,
Me too.
and then he could steal things for me when I'm on like public transportation.
Usually when we pull up a rap song to watch and make fun of, it's like an alt-right artist. Have you seen these, like, Forgiato Blow is kind of a big one, and they all have horrible beards.
Yeah.
They're like super like finely cut.
Yeah.
beards
They
or
have like
whatever.
DJ Khaled beards,
And
and they also all trickle down from like Tom McDonald's is their like
Yes.
Yeah.
top dog.
Their lord.
they're getting his scraps or whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of funny because typically alt-right people not into rap really like that, you know?
Not
You
But
know,
they're-
for,
but
for
they're-
racial
There's-
reasons.
But they're into the message
Right,
of
right.
alt-right
Right.
rap.
They would,
Right.
the comments under these videos would always be something like, "I don't listen to rap, but this is really this
Yeah,
guy's
yeah.
really saying something."
Right.
or whatever.
He's really preaching there.
And
Yeah.
it's just about how Target is selling gender clothes or whatever.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's usually that. It's actually very uncomfortable to watch, but the
They
problem
can be
is
funny.
and you have to try to
Yeah.
not watch it on your YouTube login because then your algorithm is fucked, and then you're like
Yeah.
hanging out with a girl for the first time, and you pull up YouTube, and then all of a sudden it's just Tom McDonald, Ben
Right,
Shapiro,
right. I'd be
and-
like,
yeah. It's like I'm gonna bounce. I got a wax
That would be,
appointment.
and just trying to explain that to someone, it probably would, like, look, I just think it's really funny.
And, like,
Come
ironically,
on, yeah. As a black woman, if I roll up to a Hinge date, and it's like, what am I doing?
is Hinge the best one right now? Because when I was in the game, Hinge was the top of my list.
I would say so. Yeah, I think so.
I think Hinge is the only one I've really
I
had much
like
success
Hinge.
on.
Yeah.
Well, I think Bumble doesn't work because women aren't good at initiating.
I personally am a terrible initiator. I just will make
Like
fun of you, and
that whole business model is fucked.
Yeah.
Like I never had any success on Bumble because I would match women and they'd be like, "All right, well, I'm not saying nothing."
yeah.
Or
Yeah,
like they would start and then nothing interesting would come from it. Be like, "Hi, how are you?"
Yeah.
Like, okay,
not,
well, that's
not
what-
giving you
I'm
anything
terrible.
to work with.
And then
Yeah.
Tinder's for hot people, I think. Like that's just for people who are superficially attractive to just.
I'm not
get
sure
fucked.
there's any real users on Tinder because
It's all just fake
any-
models
I
and
thought it was
escorts.
hookup.
Yeah,
well, there's
yeah.
no way that because you see a sort of a spectrum of attractiveness on Bumble and Hinge, but then on Tinder it's like almost all hot people.
Yeah.
like I'm like,
pretty
what
hot.
is this?
And you don't know
It's
which
really
ones.
hot.
Yeah, most of them are fake, or they're trying to get you to follow their Instagram.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. It's kind of weird how, but I wonder if it's at the point where people who maybe consider themselves to be like 6s or 5s don't even try Tinder anymore.
They're like,
they're
nah.
like, it's not going to work out.
I'm gonna use my personality on Hinge
because it is weird. And I never get any matches on Tinder, but I'll be going through there
Yeah.
swiping, and it's just all hot chicks.
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and then
No one looks normal.
Their Instagram is always in their bio.
Yep.
Yeah,
They always want
That
that.
is-
Or
They
their
always wanna-
Snap.
yeah, they always want to follow. I'm curious about like because you said you into indie rock, alternative rocks, that kind of shit. What's like the music that you listen to or are listening to or maybe listened to growing up that inspired you?
Yeah, growing up, I was raised on a lot of old school.
James Brown, Ray Charles, those are my go-tos. Oh my God, gnarly, Charles Barkley.
Barkley.
I think I already said Charles.
I think you're
Darling.
going crazy.
Yeah.
Gnarls,
CeeLo.
yo. I love CeeLo Green. Yo, he does his thing. Yeah, that dude is cool. Yeah, he takes me to school and
Fuck.
he teaches me stuff. And I don't know the rules.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, Fleetwood Mac.
Whoa.
Arctic Monkeys really had me like that. I also love Doja and Summer Eve. The best rappers growing up are really on the seas.
When you say Doja, do you mean Doja Cat? If you do, oh my God, yeah, her ass is fat. She my favorite, and she got some hits. Yeah, the melodies go hard, so do the bits.
Hey,
I meant
we're
beats,
back.
but yeah, bits.
Oh, but I was like, nice callback.
I'm glad you didn't say tits because I was fully ready and I was like, come on, Dave, don't do it.
I really am trying
Bits.
not to. Like, you know,
Bits
we're gonna probably have a woman president. We have a woman on the podcast.
Boobs are great.
I'm
I
trying
get
to be
it.
more respectful, but well, no, it's just when we rap, we tend to like get into rap mode, and then I say whore or bitch.
Every time I say bitch, I'm like, come on, Alex, do better.
Yeah.
You're trying. At least you're trying.
We're doing better.
Yeah.
We usually have this policy where when people hit us up directly interested in being on the show, we're like, maybe not. And then you hit us up, and I was like, she is a lady. We could use it. Yeah.
The wall is light
Just
on
mainly
female talent.
dudes.
Yeah.
No, we have Diva, we have Megan, we have B, ATM. Actually, our numbers aren't as bad as I had made them out to be in my head.
There are podcasts that get way more views than us that haven't had a single female
Ever.
on ever.
Yeah.
So that's
Terrible.
That's a thing.
Well, no, you're doing great, actually.
Why, thank you.
I told him earlier, I was like, people have surprised us before. We never know what to expect, so you're killing it. In fact, people who take this freestyle seriously sometimes make things worse.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I appreciate
They won't want to give it up. They'll like keep rapping, and you're just like, yo, you've been rapping for like 16 bars. at
Yeah,
this point.
dude.
Trying to plug their shit.
Pass it off.
And it's worse when sometimes you can tell it's written. Rarely. It's maybe happened twice.
Sometimes
so far.
they pull out a written.
It's only
Wow.
and you gotta.
Well, you gotta have shit memorized to be able to pull that out. So it's
You
actually
have to
kind
know.
of
Yeah.
But you were saying Arctic Monkeys.
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, I also loved Pink Floyd, Queen, Fall Out Boy. Obviously, love Fall Out Boy. Paramore.
I was early Fall Out Boy. I was really into.
Dude, and they
I
still
would wear
make
their
great music.
t-shirts.
Yeah. Infinity on High and all that. Also love like the internet is a big one.
Oh, okay.
I think like the internet with a psychedelic twist would be, I think, a really dope.
Have you heard that Mac Miller with the internet? I forget what
he's so good.
something sessions.
Satellite sessions, Soul Satellite,
Sessions or something.
Look up Mac Miller.
It's been a
and
while,
the internet.
yeah. But he's also really amazing.
Well, yeah. He also they have this record on there called, I forget what it's called. The Space Migration Sessions, Objects in the Mirror.
Close.
So I used to, when I was in college, I was like, play this song at my funeral. Like, that's how impactful this song was to me. I think I also listened to it on acid or something like that. And I was like,
nice.
This is the best song of all time.
I first heard Jimi Hendrix on a bit of...
Oh,
That's
dude,
good.
I was going off about Jimmy a couple months ago because
so
I read his
good.
bio and then I watched the terrible biopic with Andre 3000. Yeah, but
don't.
apparently that fucking death was so tragic. Like, dude just like choked on his own vomit or some shit, or like
OD 27 Club, yeah.
or like the way that it was implied in the movie. At least I don't think I read this in the book, but in the movie, he like
Walter White walks in on him dying and decides to let him die.
that's it. I don't even have to
Watches
say
him with the grimace.
No, it's like his girlfriend's sleeping pills, and he thought he could take more than he did, and then he accidentally OD'd. It wasn't like a fucking. He just was trying to get some sleep, and then he just took way too many pills.
He died in the bathroom?
I forget.
Because all those people die in the
tub,
bathroom
yeah,
or in the
yeah.
hotel tub. I'm like,
Whitney, Elvis,
it's so
Janice.
odd. He died on the toilet,
On the toilet, yeah.
which is, sorry,
Low key,
rest in peace, Cake.
died doing what he loved. Maybe I don't know.
Shitting.
We've talked about this before on the pod, but Matthew Perry drowned in a hot tub off an OD, and I think that might be the best way to die.
I didn't
chill
know
as
that.
fuck.
Oh, no.
That's
Damn.
Well, he had just gone on.
Chilling.
He's just gone on a tour promoting his book about like being an alcoholic and getting sober.
Yep.
And then he relapses shortly after and dies. It's crazy,
That's
tragic.
Yeah. And I loved, I do really like Friends, and I love Jennifer Aniston.
Still, the best. If I couldn't dream of a better death, right? Other than maybe getting shot in the head and not ever feeling it or anything, but like just slowly
I don't
passing
know.
out in a hot tub
On
and then-
heroin.
Dying like, what's his name? Who was that influencer guy, the older black guy that was really controversial? He died like during sex or something. Oh my God, he would have women on his podcast, and then he would like basically bash them and say like what they'd be like, oh, I deserve a 6-figure man,
And he would wear like a suit and tie.
yeah, and he'd be like, well, first of all, like you're unattractive, you don't
died?
have a job. He died. Yeah, he
didn't-
died like from heart palpitations or
No,
something.
no, I think I've seen clips of him.
was it Keith
I
or
wanna-
Kevin Samuels?
Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels, I think his name is.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
And he's like a total
Is he
dick.
like an older black
He's
guy?
an older Samuels
Yes,
American
I've heard of
rapper.
this dude.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, he died?
yeah, like
Okay.
having sex like a stripper or
cause
something.
of death. Here we go. Hypertension. Okay, so he like had a heart attack while
From just
banging.
being a dick.
Yeah.
So
You
it's like
can
being
die
a dick
from
is
being a dick.
stressful.
I've heard
Yeah.
that he's kind of an asshole.
No.
Yeah.
If you watch the clips, he's completely.
he's
shitty, yeah.
super harsh,
Isn't he
really
like a
mean.
misogynist or something? Isn't that his thing?
Super, misogynistic. Like it's like, okay, we get it. Sometimes women have inflated ideas of, who they can get and
Well,
what
he's never having-
whatever. But
You know it's not good when the people also search for, and then Umar Johnson is right there. next to you.
y'all know Umar Johnson,
I'm aware.
very very pro black.
Well, I think it's like. It's so pro black. It's to the extreme.
Yeah, it's really he's super extreme.
It's like the Nation of Islam type shit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like
Yeah.
The
it-
Hotep. I
yeah,
believe
it goes
is
to
the-
it goes.
Oh, I
to the
dated a
opposite.
Hotep once.
No
Jesus
Boy
criminy, that
or
was
girl?
terrible. A guy.
I assumed it was a guy.
vegan,
yeah.
flat Earth, Hotep.
Oh shit! Well, can
Yeah.
you guys fill me in on that? What's Hotep?
You probably have a better.
Okay.
I'm gonna accidentally be racist.
Don't
if I
let the
start
white
to
guy
say
with
that.
dreads explain Hotep to
A
me.
Hotep is basically like a super. Okay, it comes from like the Egyptian. It comes from like I'm butchering this, and if this goes,
Do your best. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Okay, so it's like an Egyptian symbol or something. But it's basically a black man that's so pro-black and misogynistic, where it's like, oh, queen, your hair should only be natural. If you straighten it, you're like, putting on for the white man. Yeah, they're just very like, you need to be controlled by me and like be by my side and like
black love.
Yeah, black love, but to the extreme. Yeah.
And if they see a black man with a white woman or vice versa, they have a meltdown.
Like, they'll like look at them and like grimace. And
if I'm not mistaken, often the belief in just absurd conspiracy theories is usually present too. Like Yakub.
Yeah, like the Bible says that like black people should take over and that we will enslave whites and like weird stuff like that.
White people were invented by
sounds like
a big-headed weirdo in a cave.
Oh, that's literally
like
Nation
that.
of Islam type shit, dude. I heard Nation of Islam, they say that the white man was invented in a lab, or like some branches that are extreme in the Nation of Islam say that the white man was invented in a lab in like Finland or something like that. And then the
Caucasus Mountains.
Yakub, Yakub. Just type that in. This dude looks crazy. And some guy just made this dude up. Like, some guy was like, yo, I'm going to tell it. Look at
Oh, my God. It's like Megamind or like freaking.
Yeah. Megamind's the perfect example. So this guy invented the white man.
Right. But
oh, my God. The butt chin and the
the butt chin is
killing
crazy.
Me.
There's a story. There's a comic book about Yakub, and it talks about how he was born normal, but he just kept getting smarter, and his head just kept growing. And he invented white people to spite black people. He hated his own race so much that he was like,
learn.
I'm gonna really fuck your shit up here and invent these white people.
Damn, that's
so
so
I believe
crazy.
Shirt's wild. I've never seen this character or heard of this character. This is so insane.
That is insane.
You got to educate yourself.
Life is about learning and unlearning, and here I am.
I went through a period where I was really doing the Malcolm X thing. So I read the bio, and then Spike Lee has a film that is based on the bio that is like page for page.
Yeah.
And there was this thing at the beginning of the book where before Malcolm goes to prison and like converts to Islam and like rediscovers himself, he's in the streets wearing these zoot suits. There's like long suits with the hat,
Pour up a bottle of beer.
Yeah, and then they're getting what is called conks, which is black men who use this oil to straighten their hair so that it looks like the white man's. And then not only that, they're kind of going around the street and they're sleeping with white women. And they talk about white women at the time who have like, they refer to it as like jungle fever or like being into black dudes. But
milk of magnesia.
But they have to do it. They have to do it like secretly after the club or like whatever. And the way that he like goes to prison and then he just talks adamantly about like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and then like just has this whole thing. He goes, so I get it because you're in the street and like you're doing this like all this negative shit. But I think the religion is an overcorrection. And it's like mixing church and state by making this religious thing a civil rights movement. When in reality, it's just like, yo, you were oppressed and you don't want to be a Christian because white people are Christians. So you pick this other thing, which is technically worse. Islam, in my opinion, is fucking worse than Christianity. Women in Islam are women in Islam are way more oppressed. If you go to the Middle East, it's not good.
They're
really tossing gay people off of buildings.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that.
It's a bad way to go.
I haven't seen that footage, but that sounds bad. No good. Although Dubai, no taxes.
Okay.
But we're treated terribly there as well.
Well, no, they treat it terribly in Saudi. I think in Dubai you're good.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard we couldn't like talk to the taxi driver.
No, I think in Dubai women get to be. Well, I guess if you're not Arab, if you're clearly a tourist in Dubai, you do whatever you want.
Oh, interesting.
But if you're a native Dubai woman, you're like your man makes a shit ton of money because all the locals in Dubai are entitled to like extremely high wages. So like a percentage of the Dubai population, like 15%, is from Dubai, and they all work government jobs and make like $170 an hour or whatever. So they have like this thing where their people are taken care of. But then everybody that comes in from outside.
How about instead of Dubai, it's all by, and everyone's just fucking each other.
Let's start that island just right now.
Have you ever been to like a gay fucking festival or a gay like? I heard this guy tell me about like a gay island that he was at for like 3 days. You know what I'm talking about?
Gay Island?
Sounds fun.
Gay Island?
Fire Island?
No, do they have like blow up things in the water and
it's
stuff?
like imagine Rolling Loud, but it's gay.
Ooh.
Rolling Proud.
Lollapalooza?
Rolling Proud. There we go.
Rolling. Oh wow, that's good. That's good. Have I? No, I've been to a few like smaller, like gay events.
You never had like a gay awakening where you were like really into being gay?
Now, when I saw The Mask and saw Cameron Diaz, that was an awakening.
That was an awakening.
Okay.
That was one awakening. Also, Lisa Turtle, Saved by the Bell. That was another one. Also, I have crushes on cartoons, and that's kind of weird.
No, I get that. I'm totally into
Sometimes they make them so attractive.
It's weird.
Like Jessica Rabbit, come on.
Doesn't need to
Right,
be that
right.
hot.
Right?
It's like
The moms in
more
Pixar
attractive
movies.
than a real person.
Right.
So thick for no reason.
Or like
like
even just Lois in fucking Family Guy. Like,
Dexter's
what's up-
Lab's mom was
yeah.
like so ridiculously thick.
What's going on with this dumper? Yeah. It's crazy. Or have you seen what's that movie? Like I think it's a Seth Rogen animation where like a hot dog's trying to escape
Oh,
the
yeah.
grocery
Those
store.
are crazy.
The mom is just
I've seen that.
a baddie.
Even the
Yeah.
hot dogs are kind of hot. Like the
Yeah.
way they draw the lips.
Is
in
that
the
where they were
eyes,
having
you're
sex
like-
at the end? They had the big like food
Yeah,
orgy.
yeah.
Yeah, I heard the sequel's gonna be even crazier
Well,
somehow.
it's a TV show, and I think it's out already.
Oh, it
it's,
is?
It's on
Oh.
like Amazon or Paramount Plus or something.
Everything's
but
streaming now.
It's I don't know. I don't think it looks very good. I didn't think that Sausage Party was that good. I haven't rewatched.
I haven't.
it
Yeah, I didn't
since,
feel
you
like
know?
I needed to rewatch
No,
it.
it's
Yeah.
not like Knocked Up or
Yeah, no. I mean,
Pineapple Express, which
there
I
was
love.
there was that
Yeah.
period of like Seth Rogen comedies that were insane.
oh my gosh,
Danny
I love Pineapple
McBride.
Express so much.
Yeah,
Yes,
oh my God.
Pineapple Express is in my top 10.
so
for
good.
sure.
Danny's going hard on the HBO shows though. Like he's been
is,
consistently
yeah.
killing it. Did you watch Righteous Gemstones?
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's so good. Yeah.
It's good. Okay,
It's great. No, it's definitely worth it. What about your acting career? You said I think you mentioned you had a manager and like
yeah,
how's
agent.
that going?
Yeah, it's good. It's like music and acting are very like at odds right now. It's like I want to get more tattoos. If I do that, that'll kind of lead me out some commercials.
Sure.
My music persona is very like sexual, sexy, and I just did a sketch comedy show where I'm like sucking someone off in the alley with like my teeth knocked out, like my teeth blacked out.
Got it.
So I was like very like goofy, like really like roughed up kind of. But I love sketch comedy and I love comedy
I don't
in
understand
general.
what's so funny about it.
I mean, it's fun.
The
It's
pastor
fun.
wouldn't like it.
No, it's when my parents see it, I'll be curious to what they think.
We stopped caring. You have to do that. You have to
There
just
was
let
I
it go.
know,
Yeah.
I know. Just growing up, being close to my parents, and being Christian, I'm still like, I watch movies with my dad, and there's sex scenes, and I'm like,
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awkward no matter what.
No, yeah.
It's
Just
so
stop
weird.
Stop watching movies with your dad. That's the key.
It's
Yeah.
just anything, even if it's just a kiss, I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah. Should I kiss my dad right
Am I
now?
about to kiss my own mom? Ever.
lay it on him.
But like, is there something that's like coming up that you're like, oh my god, I can't wait to do this,
Oh, that's coming up. That's already been shot.
or that you're that you booked already that
Yeah.
you're gonna work on soon?
That
or-
you're allowed to talk about? Or
Okay. So the one thing, I have a sketch comedy show. It's my friend who works at NPR. It's his show, but I'm one of the recurring cast members. It's called Unserious. Coming out in September.
Okay.
Yeah, a few sketches I'm in. Like one's Holiday Dinner, another one's The Meth Head in the Alley.
Are they gonna be on YouTube or is it like?
Yeah, they're gonna be on YouTube
Okay,
and
cool.
Instagram. Yeah, so it'll be out, and then I'm releasing 2 songs. One's called Graveyard. The other one's called Comfortable. They're fun. They're
Okay,
fun.
okay.
I like being sassy. I like talking shit. So
No, that's good. That's good. If you can like, dip your toes into comedy plus music,
Yeah.
like you have a solid range that
Yeah.
I feel like you're getting your footwork in.
I
you
am.
know?
Like Donald Glover, I look at him as a big inspiration
Yeah.
because I mean he's letting go of the persona, but he was doing comedy and music and he was acting, and it was kind of like he had these 2 personalities. Like he did SNL as like himself, but as Gambino and as Glover.
crazy,
It's really
yeah.
cool.
I feel like the Childish Gambino thing was a moniker he invented out of insecurity.
Yeah.
Because
That's
I think
true.
that at the time he thought that rap was like childish or something like that. Like because he's already accomplished all this shit
Yeah, yeah.
in television and movies and whatnot, and he's like, but I love making rap and R&B. But like that's not for me. I'm this cool.
Yeah.
I'm this Renaissance man or whatever.
Right.
So I'm gonna make a goofy name.
Yeah.
And then a couple years down the line, he realizes
Blows
that
up.
It's like
that
nerdy
was-
black dude energy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that it's a bad name. I don't like Childish Gambino.
No.
I think that Donald Glover is way better as a name.
Well, also I
Yeah.
feel like there wasn't that like now there's a trend of just rappers using their straight up name or like artists just using their name. There was a period where like having a rapper name was much more of a thing.
Well,
That's true.
There's that, but then there's the opposite of that too. People are going by like Brian 345, and it's because there's already some artist named Brian
274. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, Blk Siren actually came from. I did a plant medicine retreat in Nashville where basically you meditate for 2 days and do shrooms.
Hell yeah.
And during that shroom journey, I was like a mermaid with my friends, and we were like fighting crimes on the seas.
Sick.
And then after the trip, I was like, Blk Siren.
Is it spelled weird?
BLK and then Siren.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was the Little Mermaid huge for you?
I did like
He's
that
talking
one.
about the one where they make her black.
Yeah. I actually liked I liked Hunchback of Notre Dame as a kid.
Yeah, that's a hit.
That one was great.
The
First of all, the
songs.
songs went crazy.
Yeah,
Like the
were
choir.
really good. And that was
Yeah.
the most modest Disney princess too. She
But
was
also the
covered up.
hottest.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember my first watch that I owned was a Quasimodo watch.
Damn.
And I couldn't.
The purple one?
It might have been purple. I just remember I wasn't allowed to get it until I could count to 100. And then one day I was like, I'm getting that watch, Mom. And I counted to 100.
Parents are
in front
so
of her.
funny.
Yeah, they have weird goals for you to set. No, that movie is the perfect movie for anybody who's trying to learn about master manipulators and narcissists, because the fucking guy who keeps Quasimodo locked up in the fucking cathedral, he's got that dude under his
He's
thumb.
like, you're fucking ugly. Don't come outside.
Yeah,
which is so
dude.
messed up.
It's like the most like manipulating thing I've ever seen.
Why would Esmeralda ever go for your busted ass? And then she doesn't.
She doesn't.
She doesn't.
She goes for the tall blonde.
Yeah.
Bro, that is the only Disney movie that I can think of that ends with like a real thing.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, you did a good thing. People are gonna love you, but she's banging him. It's just evolution. You know what I'm saying? Let me read you the beats real quick. Pull this up for me.
What if they made Quasimodo a black woman? Would that be a progressive?
No, nobody wants to see
I don't know.
that.
Let's get Alexis's audition tip on that.
Oh my god.
Grammy by Avant X, Out of Control by Lethal Neal, Grammy by Nigma Beats, Risky by Piper Beats.
Who are these people?
These
Just
are
random.
the guys that made the beats.
Oh,
Starry Eyed by Eerie Skies, Peace of Mind by Lex Factor, Nameless by Docent,
These are cool.
Ariana by 18, Space by Stoic, and Ain't No Way Around It by some guy who I didn't put on there.
Dang.
Sorry, my dude.
We'll never know who produced that last beat.
Where can people follow you? What do you want people to keep an eye out? I know we talked about the sketch comedy thing on NPR, but what do you want to
Yeah.
plug?
yeah. I want to plug, of course, Unserious, which will be out September on YouTube. Just also keep a lookout on my page. My Instagram now is RayAlexis_.
What YouTube channel should they be looking for that on?
It'll be under Blk Siren.
Oh, okay, your
Yeah.
personal channel.
Yeah, my
Awesome.
personal channel, and then music will be out most likely by end of August. So yeah, alternative rock, pop, soul, psychedelic vibes. It's gonna be really fun. I perform live. I've done the Viper Room. I've done the Virgil. So I'll post shows on my page as well that you
Hell
can
yeah.
follow. So I love performing live. I absolutely love it.
Sick. Yeah, we'd love to come out sometime. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this, you probably would enjoy the content that we're putting on patreon.com/Dome with Bamfomania. $5 a month, and you can support the show and get some extra stuff. It's a good time over there. What else, my guy?
And make sure that you go to church with your grandma because she's gonna die soon.